Yesterday, I read a story in the newspaper about a 2-year-old little girl from one of our neighborhoods. She started her day like any other, full of innocence and hope. Sadly, it ended in tragedy. She was abused by the people she trusted most.
It was Brett Lechtenberg and his wife who, 8 years ago, set out to use the martial arts, karate specifically, to help break the chain of child abuse. Every year, over 1 million kids are victims of child abuse. 2,000 of them will die. Through Brett's studio in Sandy, Utah, and in conjunction with other studios across the nation, one day every year, pledges are taken, commitments made, and boards and bricks are broken to help raise money to fight child abuse.
About 8 years ago, when we decided that we were going to kind of formalize our martial arts school charity program, and so we put on what we call a break-a-thon, where our students and their families would go out and gather donations for the number of boards and bricks that they would break during this 30-minute time segment, and then we just basically give that money to charity. So the symbolism of the breaking of the bricks and the boards and the breaking the chain of child abuse, that's how the name came about.
Brett, his wife, and his students also combined with touring karate studios from Korea to put on demonstrations which symbolize breaking the chain of child abuse. And Break the Chain starts very young to teach the self-discipline needed to be successful in martial arts and successful in life. But how young is too young, and how old is too old to start?
The old Chinese proverb says, when's the best time to plant a tree? Perhaps 20 years ago. And when's the next best time? How about today? They're starting today.
We have a specialty program which you hear going on right now, which is called Karate Buddies. It's for 3 to 5-year-olds. It's not really martial arts intensive. What we're doing is teaching children to have some self-discipline, get them used to color, shapes, movement, coordination, all the things that they need to have at that age.
Break the Chain Foundation is a model nonprofit organization, and their goals and mission caught the attention of Equitable Life and Casualty agent Jess Wilson, who came to their karate studio in Utah to make the organization an official 2008 Ambassador of Caring.
Brett would like to, as representatives of Equitable Life and Casualty, we'd like to thank you for the service that you render and provide for our community. And as recognition of that, Equitable Life and Casualty would like to recognize Breaking the Chain Foundation and offer you this plaque in recognition of such. And also, we have a check in the amount of $2,000 that we'd like to give to you for your service that you render to the community.
Thank you very much.
And thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That's great.
You bet. Thank you.
Thank you. We actually have a countdown clock on our website so that, Alabama, Phoenix, Seattle, wherever they're doing a break-a-thon in conjunction with us, we can all do it, and we can do that first break symbolically at the same time. We actually applied to Guinness to try and have the biggest world record break. They haven't granted us that yet, but we're going to keep applying until they give in.
For its outstanding leadership in helping all of us work to break the chain of child abuse, we honor this great organization. Because, as Forrest Whitcraft stated, 100 years from now it will not matter what my bank account was, the sort of house I lived in, or the kind of car I drove, but the world may be different because I was important in the life of a child.